Good morning and welcome back to another Saturday Some Things with Mott's. Hi, I'm Mott's and the dog days of summer keep on keeping on. And today, just before I get into the video, we have the Don Julio Blue Truck Wonderful People coming to Argonaut from noon until 3 o'clock, passing out all kinds of goodies. So come on down to Argonaut from noon to 3 to see our friends from Don Julio. Okay, today I have a first-time guest. His name is Ryan Lee, and he works with CTS. And Ryan, welcome to the table.
Thanks for having me.
Before we get started, I wanted to let everybody in TV land and telephone land know that if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask directly myself or Ryan. You can do it live. So Ryan, tell us about these rosés of Europe.
So, Rosés of Europe, we kind of start out in Western Europe and work all the way down to Italy. Just a good spread of showing some different terroirs, some really fantastic stuff. One that not a whole lot of people are familiar with the Chocolate Rosé.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of the Hondurabi varietals in here, but has a nice little bit of sparkling to it. Not
A little
not
frizzante.
a full sparkling, but
Right,
a little
yeah.
frizzante. Yeah, yeah.
It's so unique and it's so different. It's crisp, it's tart, it's tangy. Rhubarb and cranberries, not your typical wild strawberries
Right.
and cherries. It has character. It has a little
yeah.
depth to it.
Touch of salinity
Yes,
in there.
I like that.
And just an outstanding food pairing wine that goes with seafood. I think better than almost any other rosé. This is really, it's right up on the Atlantic Ocean where all this is grown and where it comes from, the Basque region of Spain.
Yeah, you can tell by the little whale on the label. They're known for their fishing village.
Yeah, yeah.
It's beautiful, and I could just think oysters with this. Lay's came out with a new potato chip called Salsa Fresco, and that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Just sitting on the porch, potato chips, and a little wine in hand, drinking wine at 9.
Yeah, a lot of things with tomatoes, chilies, all that sort of stuff. Would it's really going to pair up well with that.
So number 2
Then
is
moving on to the Lab Rosé, kind of sticking over near the same neighborhood on that Atlantic coast of Portugal. Little Castelao.
Yep. Camarate.
Touch of Camarate,
Yes,
and then just a touch of Cab Sauv in
Yep,
there.
CCC. all three grapes. It's beautiful. It's very light, flavorful. Now this has
Yeah, this is, I think, a bit more juicy.
Yeah.
A little bit more of that typical rosé berry flavor going on.
what I described earlier: wild strawberries,
Yep.
Ripened cherries,
Maybe
and
a
it's
little
still
blackberry.
Yeah,
That
sure.
cab kind of brings a little more of the dark fruit in there, I think.
And it's still rosé season because it's hot, hot, hot. And I honestly drink rosés through Thanksgiving. I mean, perfect pairing.
Oh,
Dry, crisp. And this is just a beautiful example of something that Portugal can do other than their reds and their whites.
Yeah, and I think they're really known for their approachable red blends.
Sure.
But likewise, their rosé super approachable, and like you were saying, the versatility of a rosé, I think, well into November,
Yep.
because especially as you're having family over and everything.
And this is a little
This'll pair with
Right.
a very broad set of food.
Yeah, it's a little heavier than the chocolate, so I
Yep.
would pair it with chicken Caesars. I would pair it with flank steak, something that can hold up to the wine, some type of meat coming off the grill that would really complement this.
Yeah, and I think you nailed it with
Yeah.
the grilled meats. That's really going to be great with this. And like I said, the rosés, they're great because they do pair. A lot of people have that tasting mentality of, well, if it's white meat, you got to do white wine. If it's red meat, you got to do red wine. I think rosé splits that difference. You
Right.
can really kind of go both ways.
And with the first two, I think they would complement, coming from Spain and Portugal, a beautiful big dish of paella.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think those are the perfect pairings
Yep.
there.
So now on to France. Here we are, France.
Maybe the king of European rosés,
Perhaps.
the provincial rosés. So Homme de Vin out of Provence. That typical Cinsault,
Yep.
Syrah, Grenache.
Grenache, right, right.
And then this year they went all organic.
Okay.
And then they started adding in a little Vermentino.
Oh,
Just kind of lighten and brighten things up a little bit there.
another country heard from, and the Olympics were fantastic, and you can just taste the lavender and the wildflowers in this.
So floral.
Yes, in this French rosé.
A little bit of stone fruit in the nose.
Sure, sure.
You know,
I'd go
a
with
little
that.
white peach or something there.
Nectarines,
Yeah.
some tangelos, which we really, really like. It's just so. It's such an easy drinking summer affordable wine, as you all know. Miss Sheila already has these on sale, so it's just an easy summer sipper.
Yeah, and I think that's why Provence kind of became one of the most popular rosés of
Yes.
the world.
They do it so well.
They are just so well balanced,
really do.
so clean and easy drinking, but still have a bit of depth with their florality. You know,
Right.
once again, it's not just that strawberry with nothing behind
Yes.
it. You know,
This would go well with watermelon slices because I'm getting that dynamic of watermelon puree and some hibiscus.
yeah, a nice cold bowl of fruit out on the
Sure.
porch with a nice icy cold provincial rosé.
Yeah.
That's refreshing on a. Well, I think 98
Yeah,
is what it's
thank
supposed
you.
to hit today.
Okay.
So,
That leaves us one wine all the way to
down
Italy.
into the Mediterranean
Italy.
with the Carpignetto's Doggiolo on their 30th year from Carpignetto.
I smell Sangiovese.
100%. Which is definitely the predominant grape of Tuscany.
yeah. It's dry. This is a big, dry rosé. So something other than flank steak, skirt steak, maybe even a ribeye or ribs.
Or even some nice pasta, a
linguine
bolognese
with
or
clams or shrimp.
yeah.
Absolutely. This is 100% Sangiovese, like I said, and just
And this definitely takes the flavor level up
Right.
a bit. It is a bit more intense than some of the others, especially the going from the Provence
Yes.
to this one.
sport.
It does step up the flavor
Right.
quite a bit.
From Provence to Portugal to Spain, we've covered it all, and it's such a refreshing, crisp, inviting, affordable treat because we so much value your patronage. I so much value you introducing these wines to me, Ryan. The first time I've had these particular rosés. And everybody, please remember to come on down to Argonaut today, 12 to 3. And then Aaron, my colleague, will be tasting these wines at the wine desk from 3 until 4. So Ryan, thanks again for
Absolutely.
introducing these amazing rosés, and I hope to see you soon. And everybody out there, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.